We'll be talking about addition and subtraction of algebraic fractions with binomial expression as, the denominators. How do we overcome such questions? How do we solve such questions? How do we simplify algebraic fractions whereby the denominators are binomials? A binomial is an expression with two terms. So you see that these expressions, they are all binomials. They have two terms. Two terms in each case. So they are binomials. Well, so let's get it started. Let's, simplify our first one. That is 3 on x plus 1 minus 2 on x minus 1. How do we simplify this one? Before we solve this, let's recap on this thing. I've been saying that simplifying algebraic fractions is actually the same as simplifying numerical fractions. So for numerical fractions, we know that we have to find the common denominator, which is the same as the LCM. So for example, if you have 3 on 5 plus 2 on, let's say, 6, you got to find the LCM, which is 30. We just multiply to these two guys to get 30, and then we just continue from there. So that is how we're going to do for the algebraic fractions. So how do we simplify these guys? Let's get it started. How do we simplify these guys? Let's get it started. All right, so coming back to this question, that is the I, we have this. So we have to find the LCM. So, we've got to find the LCM. So I'm going to use the red ink. Yeah, it's already there. All right. So I'm going to find the LCM for these two denominators. So let me find the LCM. But the question is, what will be the LCM for this? This is abnormal. X plus 1, x minus 1. How do we find the LCM? We just have to multiply the denominators, and that's going to be something like this. So we have, x plus 1 times x minus 1, and that will be the LCM. So that means the LCM is this expression. Very interesting. So let's move on. X plus 1 goes into the whole of this how many times? So that is where some people don't understand. X plus 1 goes into the whole of this. This is something like this. Let me, work it here for you to see. So we have x plus 1, times x minus 1, which divided by x plus, 1. So, this is actually the same as this one. So they will just cancel out. And we'll be left with x minus 1. So that means x plus 1 goes into the whole of this thing. The whole of this, x minus 1. So you got that. So that's what we're going to do. So x plus 1 goes into the whole of this x minus 1. Good. So now that we have our quotient, which is x minus 1, we've got to multiply the numerator, which is 3, by the quotient. Remember, when you divide, for example, we have 9, let's say divided by 3, that's going to be 3. This 3, we call it the quotient. You should take notice of that. All right, so the quotient in this case is going to be, x minus 1. So we just multiply 3, which is the numerator, is going to be 3 times x minus 1. Then this operation, which is minus, we just bring it here. Now, to the next fraction, x minus 1 goes into the whole of this. So that's going to be, x plus 1, the same approach. So that means in this case, it's going to be like we're dividing here, like we did for this guy, we're dividing through by x minus 1. So it will be left with x plus 1. So we just have to multiply the numerator, which is 2, by our quotient, which is x plus 1. Easy, right? Yeah, let's move on. So at this point, we just have to simplify. We can remove the bracket, and then that'll be the end. So 3 times x is going to be, 3x, and 3 times negative 1 is going to be negative 3. So you have to get your signs right. And then we come to the next bracket. Negative 2 times x is going to be negative 2x. You've got to get your, signs right. Negative 2 times positive 1 is going to be negative 2. Don't forget to bring your denominator. So that's going to be this. But I do know what, you see, we have the denominator as two binomials multiplying each other. I mean, x plus 1 multiplying x minus 1. You can decide to maintain your denominator, as this, or if you want to simplify, you can simplify. Let's simplify and see what we're going to get. So let's simplify and see what we are going to get here. So if we simplify, this is what we're going to get. X times x is going to be x squared, and then x times the negative 1, we have negative x. 1 times s is going to be x, 1 times negative 1 is going to be negative 1. So these two guys will just cancel. We have x squared minus 1. So that means when you simplify the denominators, when you multiply them, we're going to get x squared minus 1. If you don't mind, you can just use that one. But if you want to maintain x plus 1, x minus 1, no problem, you can maintain it. So I'm going to maintain this one. So I'm just going to maintain x plus 1, x minus 1 as my denominator. So let's move on. Let's consider the numerator. This, that. You see, they are like terms. So let's see this stuff. For x and that of negative 2x, they are like terms. So we can group them. So we're going to get this. So let's continue. We have 3x minus 2x minus 3 minus 2. The signs are very, very important. Whenever you are writing a term, make sure you bring the sign. All right, the signs are very, very important. Okay, so let's get our denominator, and that's going to be x plus 1, x minus 1. Okay, what the hell is that? Okay, let's move on. So we can just simplify 3x, these guys, 3x minus 2 is going to be x. We have x, and then this stuff is going to be negative 5. That is negative 5 minus 2. So you're owing 3, and then you still owed another 3, another 2. So that's going to be, you're going to owe 5. So you have negative 5. And then all over x plus 1 times x minus 1. So that is our solution to this. Let's come to the second, let's come to the second one. Let me clear this stuff from here. The second one, let's see how we can simplify the second expression. So it's going to be the same idea, the same approach. We just have to find the LCM and then we continue from there. So let's go and do that right now. Okay, so everything is set. Everything is set for that. All right, so this is the expression. Let's track back to see the expression. So the expression, we have, the expression is 3. So we have 3 on a minus 3, and then plus 5 on, I didn't get this thing right. Let me just reverse the procedure. So plus 5 on a plus 1. Okay. So how do we simplify this one too? So the same approach, right? We just have to find our LCM. So let's do it quickly. All right, quick, let's go. So we have our LCM, and that is going to be, we just have to multiply the denominator. So we have a minus 3 times a plus 1. So that'll be the LCM. So this goes into the whole of this, this a plus 1. The same approach, right? So you're going to get 3, that is the numerator multiplying a plus 1. The sign should be written here. So a plus 1 goes into the whole of this a minus 3, right? So just going to be 5 multiplying a minus 3. So let's simplify by removing a bracket. Okay, so 3 times a is going to be 3a. plus 3 plus 5a minus 15. You got it? I mean, 5 times negative 3 is going to be negative 15. So our denominator is going to be a minus 3 times a plus 1. Okay, so finally we are going to get this thing, our answer here. So let's simplify. Okay, so we have to group like terms, so it's going to be 3a plus 5a. You know, these two guys, they are like terms, and then this and that, they are also like terms. So plus 3 minus 15, the signs in front of them, they are very, very important. So always you have to be careful with that. So the denominator is still going to be a minus 3, a plus 1. So now let's, simplify. 3a plus 5a is going to be 8a. This is going to be negative 12. 3 minus 15 is going to be negative 12. And then all over a minus 3, a plus 1. So we are done. We can just rewind the video, watch it over and over to the best of your understanding. So you see, the last one is for you, and that's going to be your try question. So do it. This one, the I, that's going to be your try question. Do it, and don't forget to, write your final answer in the comment section. Like the video, share, subscribe to my channel for more update. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.